Hey guys, I'm Jonathan, the alumni D, and Zahara, your regional coordinator for the MR. We're just taking a little break from discussing the regionalization right now. And yesterday, if you've seen the webinar, we continued afterwards to discuss the general August meeting. And after that, we continued this morning to discuss the GA evaluation from the last meeting and the annual report follow-up. Then we continued with the discussion about the bylaw change proposals that were handed in from the task force, which was very productive, and we're going to follow up on that with a small working group and present to you the results during the August meeting.
And afterwards, we continued working on the 6 small working group topics. Today was the last session that we had, so we tried to come up with a concrete outcome document, and afterwards we presented the document to the whole TO. So for the first group, the group of policy and representation, the outcomes were how to work on the policy statements, resolutions, and how to increase the reach. The outcome also included the creation of a guide for policy and resolution submission and development of capacity building events about policy making. For the second SWG, about the IFMSA representativeness, we discussed what structure do IFMSA members have, the different NMOs, how many of them have a similar structure to the structure of the IFMSA, and how can we find the best practice models for the NMOs. Also, what is relevant to ask in the NMO report, and what can we take from the analysis of the NMO report, and how we can use that information and implement it. For example, what benefits are we providing to the NMOs by them being members of the IFMSA? The third SWG was about agenda setting. The outcome was that the TO needs to consider the complete cycle of needs assessment, impact implementation, impact assessment, and reporting and evaluation when they're creating the agenda of the meeting.
Yeah, the fourth small working group dealt with the logistical and financial limitations of medical student associations. And they gathered the best practices from different associations, and now they're aiming to release a manual about improving the involvement of medical students in the local medical student organizations. The fifth small working group was about IFMSA members and others affiliated, meaning alumni and honorary life members, the role of past presidents, and the role of the IFMSA Board of Recommendations. And the last and sixth small working group dealt with cultural behavior, which, as a follow-up also of the last meeting, is now coming up with a code of conduct for IFMSA meetings.
So as Jonathan said, currently everyone's discussing the regionalization. We're doing like an open space technology kind of thing. And for the rest of the day, we're going to discuss the roadmap until the August meeting 15. Well, today is the last day of TOM. We really enjoyed it, especially since the participation was really high and we had really good observers as well. It was great to have seen everyone and like to have gathered again after the March meeting. And a special thanks goes to the NMOs who watched this and sent emails and sent questions. We were really happy to receive it and hear about it. So I think see you in Macedonia, and until next time, bye. Bye.